Viewers, now let's move forward. In a major move, passed an order directing all the stray dogs in the national capital and the NCR regions to be picked up within the time of 8 weeks and then housed in dedicated dog shelters. This move has sparked social media debate as well, as the order says that in the shelters which are going to be set up by the concerned authorities, dogs will be kept and CCTV surveillance will also be monitored. The immediate setting up of the shelters with the sufficient personnel for their sterilization. The court has also categorically stated that any resistance or interference from the individuals and the organizations will face a strict action and to be held as the contempt of the court, as a decision has been taken after being motivated by the public sentiments. This, of course, comes after the Apex Court in a previous hearing on this matter had raised serious concerns over the rising cases of the dog bites and the rabies, stating that the elderly and the children are especially vulnerable to the same. Now, with the questions over what exactly the large-scale exercise will entail, NewsX has come with an action plan to ease the implementation of the top court's order. Now, beginning with the public-private partnership for setting up of the shelters, contributions to a fund towards their establishment would also ease the entire process, while another move that could contribute to an all-round benefit of the sensitization program for all the dog catchers is an average estimate cost per year, as well as a mass adoption policy and a program to be stepped up in a way that would be implemented. All right, my colleague Riya Dwivedi shares more details and highlights, in fact, the action plan pointers. Let's straight up go to Riya Dwivedi. Riya, over to you.
Yes, Simran. Before we get into the action plan, what I would like to show on your screens, viewers, is the several posts that have been made by the celebrities and the actors as well. This is Varun Dhawan. He's an actor. So he posted on Instagram where he said they call it menace, we call it heartbeat. And today the Supreme Court says take every stray dog off the streets of Delhi-NCR and lock them away. No sunlight, no freedom, no familiar faces they greet every morning. But these aren't just stray dogs. They are the ones who wait outside your tea stall for biscuits. They are the silent night guards for shopkeepers. They are also the tails wagging when children return from school. They are the warmth in a cold, uncaring city. Yes, there are problems, bites, safety concerns, but caging an entire community of animals is not a solution, it's an erasure. And the real fix is the large-scale sterilization programs, regular vaccination drives, community feeding zones, and adoption campaigns, not punishment, not imprisonment. He said a society that can't protect its voiceless is a society losing its soul. Today it's dogs, tomorrow who will it be? Raise your voice because they don't have one. Another Instagram post that I would like to take you through is Janvi Kapoor. She's also an actress. She's also said the same thing. They call it menace, we call it heartbeats. Along the same lines where she has reposted this. Along the lines after the Supreme Court passed this order. Another person notably as well, Bhumi Pednegar, obviously we know she is an actress as well. She posted just a photo of a dog and wrote, "We don't deserve them."
All right, Riya, thank you very much for, in fact, these details. And now we have our guest joining us live on this very pressing issue. Advocate Ridham Srivastava, who is a Supreme Court lawyer, joins me live on the broadcast to speak on the various angles on which a debate has been ongoing, apart from, in fact, the conventional discourse into the social media as well. All right, Ridham, thank you very much, first of all, for speaking to us. Appreciate you joining me live. And as we see that there has been an uproar on how this judgment and this order has also been, in fact, getting the flack for the kind of directions that it has sought. What is your first response to such an order? And at this point of time, it is also important to ask that what could be the next legal remedy that would be a case where the people who are against it can resort to?
First of all, thank you so much for inviting me on this channel. It is something a very highlighted topic going on since yesterday, and it really need a voice because we are talking about the voiceless, and somebody needs to speak about it. So, for the very better way of sharing my views on it, I would like to speak in Hindi so that it will be reaching out to the maximum of the people so that they can understand what exactly the remedy they are having. सो जो अभी ये मुद्दा हमारा कल सुप्रीम कोर्ट में उठा है और ये पास किया गया है, ऑल्दो वी डोंट हैव दैट ऑर्डर विद अस, हमारे पास अभी तक ऑर्डर की एग्जैक्ट कॉपी नहीं आई है, बट दिस इज रियली समथिंग वेरी इनह्यूमन, क्रूअल ऑर्डर एंड अ वेरी अग्रेसिव वन। मैं ये कहूंगी कि आज तक ऐसा कोई भी ऑर्डर कभी पास नहीं हुआ है जिसमें किसी को इंटरवीन करने तक का मौका ना दिया जाए। ऑल्दो द पैनल, द लॉयर हु वाज देयर ऑन द पैनल वांटेड टू स्पीक ऑन इट, ही वाज रिस्ट्रेन्ड टू डू सो। उनको मना कर दिया गया था कि वो इस चीज में इंटरवीन नहीं करे, एंड दिस विल बी कंसिडर्ड एज अ कंटेम्प्ट ऑफ द कोर्ट अगर कोई इंटरवीन करने की कोशिश करेगा। तो कल से मेरे फोन्स नहीं रुक रहे हैं इसमें। इवन जो ये शेल्टर की बात उठी है, इसमें शेल्टर, जिनके प्राइवेट शेल्टर्स हैं, वो कल से बहुत परेशान हैं क्योंकि जो लोगों की भीड़ है वो ये कहने को शुरू हो गई कि हमारे डॉग्स उठा लो, 25 से 30 डॉग्स
आउटपुट
हमारे
तो
एरिया
बोला
के
है,
हैं,
एक
50।
आंसर